On the news tonight, AMAC chairman marks 1 year in office, promises more dividends of democracy. Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps parades another gang of suspects. And National Population Commission restates commitment for credible 2023 census. Hello and welcome to the news on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam George Jitubo. The House of Representatives, in its first plenary, has declared the seat of former Speaker of the House, Femi Gbajabiamila, vacant. This follows Femi Gbajabiamila's former resignation as a member of the Green Chamber to assume his appointment as Chief of Staff to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. National Assembly correspondent Mitaire Ikpeng brings us details of these and other deliberations of the House.
You may sit down, please.
The first plenary of the 10th House of Representatives commenced with the Speaker directing the clerk to the National Assembly to notify the Executive and the Senate of the composition of the House.
That the clerk to the National Assembly do advise the Secretary to the Federal Government to inform the President that the House has assembled and quorum formed and ready to receive any message he may wish to transmit.
Thereafter comes a letter of resignation from the former Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila to enable him assume his new office as Chief of Staff to the President.
It is with with mixed feelings that I want to at this time present to you and the Honorable House my letter of resignation from this House.
We have declared the seat of Surulere 1, Federal Constituency of Lagos, vacant as from today. Thank you.
Before taking his bow from the chamber, the former Speaker moved a motion of urgent public importance on the need to mitigate the effect of flooding in the country this year, as predicted by NIMET. The House, after amendment of the prayers, resolved to invite the DG of NEMA to brief the House on the measures in place to mitigate flood disasters and enhance intergovernmental collaboration. The House also adopted resolutions of 2 motions of urgent public importance on the need to implement palliative measures to mitigate effects of fuel subsidy removal on Nigerians, moved by Representative Sani Madaki, and on the need to control gully erosion in Enugu North and Udi local government areas, moved by Representative Chimobi Sam Atu.
To mitigate the effect of fuel subsidy removal on Nigeria, to mandate the Committee on Labor and Productivity, when constituted, to ensure compliance and report back within 2 weeks for further legislative action. Mandate the Joint Committee on Environment, Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA, and Works to undertake an investigation of the threat posed by the body erosion.
The House adjourned plenary to Thursday, 15th of June, 2023. From the National Assembly, Mitaire Ikwen, NTA News.
How to tackle security challenges, including insurgency, banditry, and kidnapping in parts of the country, featured prominently as President Bola Tinubu today debriefed some state governors and heads of agencies. Emir of Borgu, Mohammed Halilu Dantoro, was on the list of visitors. Details will come your way subsequently. It is exactly 1 year Christopher Zakar Kalongo assumed office as chairman Abuja Municipal Area Council. Given the circumstances that preceded his inauguration last year, AMAC chairman is full of thanks to God and has promised not to let the people of AMAC down. Deborah Gazajimaika reports that the chairman said this at a press briefing on his 1 year in office.
1 year down the line, Supervisory Council of Special Duty Emmanuel Inyang, who represented the chairman, who was unavoidably absent at the press conference, highlights some of the chairman's achievements so far and told newsmen that 60% of over 2 billion naira debt inherited has been paid, promising to start disbursing scholarship to indigenous students in high institutions.
So many of the contractors took us to court and got our account garnished. And as a journalist, you know what that means. When your account is garnished, you cannot pick a dime from that account. The chairman, in his magnanimity, invited all the contractors. We held a meeting with them and had an understanding with all the contractors and told them that I am ready to pay what I came to meet. Governance is continuous. And as I speak with you, we came to meet about 100%. The chairman has already paid more than 60%.
In the year under review, the chairman constructed a comprehensive community bowl at Angwangbagi Karishi, motorized community bowl at Area C Nyanya, and rural electrification projects, among others.
The ones that are ongoing are triple this. The ones that are ongoing right now, while you all see, while we go out with you to see, are triple this. Within 1 year, a space of 1 year. Again, when we came into office, you are all aware that everybody on the street of Abuja was holding the receipt of AMAC. You see, everybody was a consultant. Everybody was a revenue collector. And this, if you may hear me out, made it impossible for AMAC to even have money to pay salary, talk less of other activities. We spring into action by ensuring that we put a stop to it.
While many projects are ongoing and many more in the pipeline, Mekalangu says he is determined to give his best to impact on the lives of the people in communities of the 12 wards of Abuja Municipal Area Council. Deborah Gazaj, Micah, NTA News.
Students of the College of Health, Science and Technology, KEFI, have been tasked to maximize the benefits of acquiring health and medical training for better opportunities. Provost of the college, Dr. Suleiman Mohammed Abdullahi, posed the challenge during the matriculation of 2022 and 2023 admitted students. Mohammed Awalu has more.
That I shall observe and respect.
After the oath of allegiance, which was administered to the students by the registrar of the college, Salisu and Juma Musa, the provost, Dr. Suleiman Mohammed Abdullahi, reminded the matriculating students to maximize the opportunity of acquiring training and skills, which will groom them for a better future.
Our institution here is unlike conventional institution. It is a professional institution. When you come with your certificates, with your AAs, we ask you to keep it at the gate. We put you into class and examine you. If you are able to achieve the success, we give you the go-ahead.
The matriculants expressed their excitement.
Very happy today that I reached this day. This is the most happiest day of my life. I thank God, I'm happy.
As they bask in the euphoria of the moment, what remains is for them to settle down and acquire knowledge for self-esteem and humanity. From Kefi, Muhammad Awalu, NTA News.
The National Population Commission has reiterated its commitment to provide credible and accountable 2023 census. The Federal Commissioner, FCT, National Population Commission, Honorable Joseph Shazin Kwali, gave the assurance during a breakfast chat with media executives on the postponement of the 2023 Population and Housing Census. Cecilia Julius tells us more.
In an attempt to lay a solid foundation for future censuses, as well as expend all resources put in place to ensure adequate success of the exercise, the National Population Commission is sustaining and reinforcing modalities in place to keep its future exercise alive.
The Commission welcomes the decision of the federal government to postpone the conduct of the census in order to give the incoming administration the opportunity to have its input into the census process. We should please love our country. You see this census, what we want to do, I will put all my energy.
While updating media executives on the status of preparations for the 2023 census and steps forward in light of postponement of the census, stakeholders as well as publicity committee members have called for massive advocacy across all sectors to keep the dream secured.
Census will still hold. When the new president settles down, he will be briefed, and then he will now give us his go-ahead. While we are waiting
for the new date of the census. This committee is going to interface with the people to keep them posted with updates of what the commission is doing.
He assured that he is in support of whatever activity National Population Commission in the FCT is doing to ensure a free head count.
The Commission has therefore promised to carry out more advocacy to ensure the census message remain at the center of national discourse. Cecilia Julius, NTA News.
In continuation of curbing theft of national assets and critical infrastructure, the FCT Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has paraded some suspects alleged to be involved in theft and possession of solar panels at Giri in Abuja. Parading the suspects, FCT NSCDC boss Peter Maigari says the command commenced investigation on receiving the report and deployed officers of Intelligence Department. Safia Uchi has more.
10 suspects were paraded in possession of 160 solar panels, 16 pieces of Matrac battery panels, 15 pieces of Rita slime batteries. Others are
24 pieces of ZTE battery, 5 pieces of Hawaii battery, 2 pieces of Polarium battery, 1 piece of Sacred Sun battery.
FCT NSCDC boss Peter Megari says investigation is ongoing and the command is making frantic efforts to apprehend the syndicates who specialize in piracy, possession of stolen items, and unlawful distribution of such items.
Let them give us information and be rest assured that their information, even though the informants, their identities will be hidden from the criminals. Anyone who is found culpable of all this will face the consequences of the law.
Some of the suspects speak.
I was accused of purchasing stolen items from the IHS. The panels, I purchased them from Lagos and I have my invoice.
I was arrested at the office yesterday with my boss and some of my colleagues that they bought stolen goods. And when they asked me, truth be told, I was employed just a month ago. I told them I don't know anything.
Peter Megari says he appreciates the support they received from the former FCT minister and appeals for more support to enable them carry out their duties effectively. FCT NSCDC says the suspects will be charged to court after the conclusion of investigations. Safia Noma Uchi, NTA News.
Take it from me, the mind-blowing way to do things is the Glow LTE advanced way. When you stream, it's like you're in the drama itself. When you make calls, you reach where others can't. Coffee! Doing business is like running Wall Street from your street. And when you play,
I did beat you guy. We'll see about that.
It's like traveling the world without moving an inch.
Is that Toby in your room?
You can download in the blink of an eye in 4K. Go. And when you go for your dreams, it's like running with the strength of 3 nations behind you.
Glow LTE Advanced, the power of 3 data networks in one. Get a Glow SIM or dial *301#.
Malaria won't show power for your side. It gon' knock you down. I'm a temp salt gel.
Are you are?
Me I can tell you no say. Malaria my lesson when no get bad days. Oh, bad days come out and it easy to swallow. I got red game changer. I'm a temp salt gel.
Say no to malaria. Yes to life.
Naija, how on a day? The Global Strengthening Families Conference is here once again. Join the Strengthening Families Conference Abuja 2023 happening at the Abuja International Conference Center from 21st to 22nd June 2023 with the theme Strengthening Marriages. This conference will be both virtual and in person. Visit www.strengtheningfamily.org to register and participate. Remember, registration is free.
We now join the sports desk for Sports Brief.
Nigerian professional footballer Osayi Samuel Bright joined a host of other Super Eagles players in camp to complete the squad in the build-up to the CAF Nations Cup qualifiers against Sierra Leone in Monrovia this weekend. Bright, who plays as a winger, arrived this Wednesday from Fenerbahce in Turkey. Still on football, Nigeria's representatives in this year's CAF interclub competitions will return to the continent in August, as the African Soccer Ruling Body announced August 18 to 20th as the date for the preliminary rounds. 3 teams, including Eyimba International, Rivers United and Remo Stars, have confirmed their places in the continent, while either Bendel Insurance or Rangers International will complete the Nigerian clubs to this year's competition after the Federation Cup final. In boxing, Deontay Wilder will not be facing Anthony Joshua in December, as both former heavyweight champions plot separate returns in the ring. Report shows that a contract or official contract in writing has never occurred. With Sports Brief, Francisca Bile, NTA News.
And with sports, we end the news in English. Up next, translations. Good night.
Maji wize kwenye kwa wei nwona na iwo abeda isha ndaje zuma onewa gobagnayi shimpa yeda municipal gwamnati bibi bakin ya Christopher Zaka mai kalangu anaye maya gozo ko na fegun a wuce anyi wala aye shogudo she wobe ya apanyi Deborah Gazaji Maika wona da she ba wobe na bedai wa gange nu ashi abo awe Amba be chef adje antna kami wo basaye shimpe daye me kalangu wagange wojin shiko yigo dialo mbagbati nge shiko itaye nagbakun kwa wona dan wakun bedo wazajen dade no sai no abegin ajiye jitukotu eye shiye kwen Gaiza mbedai wachige asanu kuja kwata na vun asamba be ba hwi abwa nkoto lakalan kwala bebi sepa azabanya bedonu api bagage ba bachedna mona nelo da azababo gaichianya nyele Cecilia Julius ona le sheba webe na bedai wa ngai gagnabe sepa ya danu ojin sina Honorable Joseph Shazum Kwali woni dade no abeda kui wengage azaba impe tache koto wuge atashan azabalenu ama ayege ebwa abenishi nu aye nu okun nu ajinlo aisun nu avi nu azai mbanu labale ba wi agwamnatu aya nanu akinzi naye nkoyin ba che ba humba yayin sefia wuche wagage azaguzagui nu ayibage civil defense yin baku azawa nu ana apabui aya wishi injiri nanu akinzinda gnabe sepenya na yo Peter Megari wa gnage asanu abadna badmina antuko tunu aviebo ba yaba fazan shekwen kuba gaba bakulo bakun anticheno ba zabeda wachige ye ebi enkwa gnage kotai ekoya ga ko wajon ye ekoyin buji kota gna eje won abo babwa ulelainu saizu
Jama'a barkanmu da wannan lokaci ga fasaran takaitaccen labarai mai karantawa Shaibu Onuzi Yakubu. Yau shekara ɗaya tsak da shugaban karamar hukumar Amak Christopher Zaka mai kalangu ya hau karagar mulki, inda ya sha alwashin cewa da zai ci amanar jama'ansa ba musamman mazaunan hukumarsa. Shugaba Zakka Mai Kalangu wanda ya sami wakilci ya ce ya tsima wannan matsaya ne in yayi la'akari da matsaloli da ya addabi hawan karagar mulkinsa, inda ya yi wa Allah godiya da wannan dama da ya samu. Wakiliyanmu Dabra Gazaji Maika ce ta kawo muna wannan rahoto. Hukumar kidayen jama'a na ƙasa ta sake jaddada cewa za ta yi kidayen jama'a na wannan shekara mai inganci. Kwamishina na hukumar na Abuja Joseph Shazin Kwali ne ya yi bayyana haka a wajen taron da ya yi da shugabannin hukumomi da manema labarai akan ɗaga kidayen da aka yi da waɗansu batutuwa da ya tattauna. Wakiliyarmu Galau Cecilia Julius ce ta kawo mana wannan sahihiyan labarai. Jami'an kare fararen hula na Abuja wato Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps sun yi nasarar tsarke waɗansu miyagun mutane waɗanda ake zargin sace na'urorin wuta da ke amfani da rana. Shugabar hukuma Peter Mai Gari ya ce jami'ansa sun fara bincike ne bayan aka sanar da su akan wannan ta'asan, inda suka yi nasarar tsarke waɗannan mutane da ake zargi, inda kuma za a gudanar da su a gaban kuliya. Jama'a abinda ya sauka kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
na-ekiri anyị n'uhuruchi taa bụ ahịa orie n'ala Igbo. Ọ bụ Okwi Francis Ideng na-ewetara gị ebe akụkọ. O meela otu afọ ugbu a Christopher Zaka Mekalango rigoro n'ọkwa dịka onyeisi oche AMAC. Deborah Gazachimaika wetara anyị ya bụ akụkọ mere ka anyị mata na obi jupụtara ya bụ onyeisi oche na aṅụrị nke mere o ji na-enye Chineke ekele n'ụzọ pụrụ iche ma gaa n'ihu kwere ndị niile bi na AMAC nkwa na ọ gaghị agharịpụ ha ma ọlị ma ole azụ na nkwa o kwere ha. Ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka ọrụ ịgụkọ mmadụ nakwa ụlọ obibi ọnụ n'ala anyị bekee kpọrọ NPC n'ahịa ịchafụ n'asụ bekee ekwela nkwa ọzọ na ọ ga-agụkọ ụlọ na mmadụ ọnụ nke ọma n'oge ngụkọ ọnụ nke afọ 2023. Cecilia Julius kwuru na kọmishọna nke ya bụ ụlọ ọrụ bụ Honorable Joseph Shazin Kwali nyere ya bụ okwu agbamume mgbe ọ na-agwa ndị nta akụkọ okwu n'oge mmemme ụtụtụ maka mbugharị ebugharịrị ụbọchị maọbụ oge a ga-eme ya bụ ngụkọ ọnụ. Na mbọ ọ na-agba igbochi ori na-ezuchasị akụrụngwa na-enyere ndụ aka nke gọọmenti etiti debegasịrị n'ebe dị iche iche na FCT, ndị ọrụ nchekwa bekee kpọrọ Civil Defense ejidego ndị ori na Agiri zuru ngwa ndị a na-enye ọkụ na mpaghara ahụ. Sefia Uche wetara anyị ya bụ akụkọ mere ka amata na onye isi ndị ọrụ a na FCT bụ Bọs Peter Megeri nọrọ n'oge a na-egosi ndị ori a kwuo na ụlọ ọrụ ha malitego nyocha ebe mmiri si n'aba n'opi ụgbọgụrụ maka izuchasị akụrụngwa gọọmenti ndị a n'ime Abuja. Etu a ka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ ka ọ dị n'echi mgbe anyị ga-ezutakwa ọzọ n'uhuruchi. Ndewo.
Kalẹ̀ o ẹ̀sìnkú dédé wòyí ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín. Bọ́lájí Mátì ni oníròyìn. Alága ìjọba àbílẹ̀ AMAC Christopher Saka ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba bí ó ti mẹ́nu bà ọ̀rọ̀ ìrìn àjò rẹ̀ sórí àlééfà ní ọdún tó kọjá. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Deborah Gazachimaika ròyìn wípé alága Christopher ti pé ọdún kan lórí àlééfà báyìí. Ó ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ àlàyé fún àwọn oníròyìn ó fi àkókò náà ń pinnu wípé òun kò ní dójú ti gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbé ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà. Ó rọ̀ wọ́n láti fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìjọba rẹ̀ láti gbé ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà dé ibi gíga. Àjọ ìgbìmọ̀ ètò ìkàlẹ́kànìyàn lórílẹ̀‐èdè ti tẹnumọ́ wípé òun yóò ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ètò ìkàlẹ́kànìyàn tó pójú owó tó sì ṣe é gbẹ́kẹ̀lé. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Cecilia Julius ròyìn wípé alákòóso orílẹ̀‐èdè fún ìlú Àbújá ẹni àpọ́nlé Joseph Shasin Kwali ló sọ àsọdájú náà lásìkò tó ń bá àwọn oníròyìn sọ̀rọ̀ lórí bí wọ́n ti ṣe sún ètò ìkàlẹ́kànìyàn náà sí iwájú. Bí wọ́n ti ń gbógun ti àwọn ọlọ́ṣà tó ń jí àwọn ohun èlò lórílẹ̀‐èdè, àjọ tó ń ṣe ètò ààbò tí a mọ̀ sí civil defence ti ṣe ìfihàn àwọn tí wọ́n lérò wípé wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ ibi náà. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Sefia Uche ròyìn wípé agbègbè Gèrè ni ọwọ́ ti bà wọ́n tí wọ́n sì bá ẹ̀rọ tó ń fi òrùn faná àti àwọn ohun èlò mìíràn lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ọ̀gá àgbà àjọ ọ̀hún Peter Maiguri bí ó ti ń fi àwọn alọ́kùnrinkígbe náà hàn sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wípé ìwádìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ kété tí ọ̀rọ̀ náà dé ọ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sì da àwọn agbófinró síta. Ó rọ gbogbogbò wípé kí wọ́n fi tó wọn létí bí wọ́n bá rí tàbí ṣe àkíyèsí ẹnikẹ́ni pẹ̀lú ìwà búburú ní agbègbè wọn. Kì í dùn púpọ̀ ṣé ó ní ọbẹ̀ oge títí wòye ọ̀la Ojúmọ́ Ire ni yóò mọ̀ wá.